I knew this workout was going to suck. And that's the thing. Every day we come into these gyms, and we go do our workouts, we know they're going to be hard, right? And that's a great way to go through life. Not just being scared of things and shying away from them, being scared of stuff and then going into it and doing it anyways. Rogue Invitational Qualifiers just dropped. Super stoked on that. You know, it's so much fun getting to do that kind of programming. It's typically me, Chris Spieler, and Katie and Bill are on those calls, kind of going over and figuring them out, playing with them, testing them out, trying to find the right times, the right weights, the right wet reps. You know, we want to make them fun and basically allow a lot more people to be able to do them, but also find the right 5 people that get to go to the invitational from the qualifier. So it's a lot of fun to do. We can actually, what we'll do today is we'll go ahead and do one. Why not? Show you just how not qualifier shape I'm in. One of my favorite ones was the chipper workout. It kind of was one that I kind of came up with. What typically happens is like Chris will come up with workouts and I'll come up with workouts, and we'll come together. We'll kind of figure out which style of workouts we like, what parts of the workouts we like, and then sometimes they become a mash, or sometimes we'll be like, no, that's just an awesome workout and we really like it. So I'm a big fan of chipper workouts, chipper style workouts. So the chipper workout is really cool. It's really painful, but it's really cool. And so yeah, we'll give that one a go today. I don't think I've actually done it fully through, so this will be fun. That could probably be like another 3 minutes. That's 8. 25 cleans, that's 5 minutes. 13. Yeah, I mean, 21's, that's a pace. It's a chipper style, right? So you have to finish the movement before you move on to the next, but it's kind of an up-down chipper. So 50 calorie row, 50 toes to bar, 25 sandbag cleans with 150 pound and 100 pound for women. 50 box step overs, 24-inch box, hold 50 pound dumbbells or 35 pound dumbbells for women. Back to 25 sandbag cleans, 50 toes to bar, and then finish with another 50 cal row. So it is a nasty workout. I loved it. I loved riding it. I remember we talked about playing with holding the sandbag, but I just thought the 150 pounds over was going to be, it would just slow it down a little bit too much, where I think holding the dumbbells makes it a little bit faster of a movement. So yeah, it's nasty. And I think 21 minutes is a time cap. It's a tough time cap. Most of the people will probably get back to the toes to bar and the calorie row, and that's where they'll end. But those top guys and girls that are qualifying are going to be finishing this workout, but only select few. So let's see if I can be one of them. The coolest part about getting to program for Rogue is the fact that we're not claiming, hey, we're crowning the fittest person on earth, right? So it doesn't have to be this perfect test. We do care about the athletes. We do want to see a great show and basically display almost their fitness and skill levels in different forms that the games does, because the games is they're having to do this well-rounded programming, perfectly well-rounded where you're finding the fittest athlete on earth. Do I think the fittest people win Rogue? I do. The strongman competition is there. And so, you know, getting to use some of their implements that they use and putting them into workouts, it's just a really fun event, and it's at a cool location. It's at a baseball field, which no other CrossFit event's ever been at. And so the venue's so cool to be at. And you get to watch the strongmen too. So it's not just CrossFit, and it's not just like whatever strongmen. It's like the people who go to the World's Strongest Man competition, you know, so like the best of the best. And so whatever Rogue does, it's always top notch, top level. And then you get to watch legends of the sport, right? Like, it's so cool that Rogue does that and still gets to showcase some of the original people who, you know, helped pave the way for a lot of these athletes. I And so that's really fun, and I get to be a part of that, and it's so cool. And there's just so many different things. And Austin's a cool town, and so yeah, Rogue is just awesome, and it's cool that, and I'm just so thankful that Katie and Bill allow me to be a part of the programming. They trust us that we will do a good job, and it's just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to do. Those don't feel that bad. At least not yet. Yeah, you want to be back at that rower by like at the very, very latest 18 and a half. Give yourself 2.5 minutes to get the 50 cals in. That's still a pace right there. I definitely want to try to get it, like the sandbag. And I think the box step-up shouldn't be as bad as I think, which is where I'm like kind of hoping in my head I get to keep moving longer than I think I'm going to be able to. The sandbag is where you might get, the reps might start to hurt. And you don't want to start off on the front end going too fast, right? This is an up-down ladder. And typically what happens in these workouts is people go too fast on the first half of the workout, right? So the first half of the workout ends at 25 box step overs. That's the first half. And so you don't want to come off like the first half in like 8 minutes and be like, oh, damn, right? You want to be able to at least maintain, and if not, maybe start to pick up a little bit of time on that back end. But this is a challenging time cap, and I'm excited, nervous and excited all at once. So, with that being said, here we go. I guess I'll put the time cap in. I really want to put a time cap in because I'm going to keep going no matter what. We're going to finish the workout, but I guess I should know where I stand.
Oh yeah, that was exactly what I thought it was going to be. Painful. I felt like I held a good pace. You know, I got to 43 calories at 21 minutes. So, I probably finished at like 21, 24, something like that, I bet. Yeah, that was really good. If I could have maybe, I don't know where I could have, I mean, a lot of places I could have gained time. But yeah, just have enough energy when you come back to that rowing machine that you got to be able to get that under 2.5 minutes for sure. Right, I came in, I think I got on the rower at like 18:45-ish, 18:50. So I had 2 minutes, 10 seconds to get 50, which for me, that's hard. Like holding like a 22 calorie a minute is kind of a tough pace. So having to bump it up to more like a 25 calorie basically. The toes to bars on that last set. Oh man, I think if I could have taken maybe 10 more seconds on that sandbag, just kept moving on the sandbag, I think I could have got that time cap. But I think the time cap's good. I think maybe more people than I think are going to get it now, actually, that I just did it. But yeah, the box step overs, right? I did sets of 10s. And actually on my last set, I found the best rhythm. So like I was kind of coming across and doing a side step instead of turning all the way around. And it was feeling a lot better. And so, yeah, just like little things. This workout's so long, right? Little things add up. And so playing with the box step overs before you do it, right? Finding a good strategy on those, right? Finding your row pace so where you don't come off that first 50 calories tired. Like I felt great coming off. I came off like a 225 for my first 50. And so that pace felt great. Wasn't hard. My first toes to bar, I came off at like 12. I think I did 12, 10, 10, 10, 8, which were good sets. Tried to take smaller breaks. First sandbag cleans, just kind of kept moving. Didn't slow down at all. Just keep picking it up. Make sure you get into that lap so you're not using your lower back because your lower back's going to come into effect for those box step overs. So if you can stay out of your lower back for your sandbag, and just kind of keep moving on it, right? Get it into that hip and then pop it up with your hips instead of low back, lurching it over. You just keep moving because it's only 150 pounds, right? If you think about it as a 150 pound clean, you would never have to stop. You could keep moving it all day long. It's just changing the implement a little bit, but the weight's still the same, right? Like you should be able to do 150 pound sandbags all day long now. Box step over, same, right? They're 50 pound dumbbells. They're not 70 pound dumbbells like we had in the 17 regionals. It's a lighter movement, so maybe even going bigger sets. I thought 10s was a good place for me. My shoulders and my grip was starting to feel it. But yeah, overall, I love this workout. I played with it a little bit when we did it. I didn't do it straight through like this. This was really fun. So it'd be my first time doing it and getting it only being 7 calories off. Really happy with that. Would have loved to have obviously gotten it under the time cap. I think it's doable. I'll definitely do it again at some point, retest. But had a great time. And yeah, wasn't the goal, but I failed just short of it. I'm happy. I'm stoked. I didn't give up. I knew this workout was going to suck. And that's the thing. Every day we come into these gyms, we go do our workouts, we know they're going to be hard, right? And that's a great way to go through life. Not just being scared of things and shying away from them, being scared of stuff and then going into it and doing it anyways, right? That's what creates great mindsets, tough mindsets, and, just keeps you fit and healthy for life. So don't forget to like, subscribe, do the thing. And as always, don't forget to pay the man.